Welcome back, everybody. I'm Josiwe, and this is another episode of Let's Play Skyrim. So first, some administrative notes. Let's see, it's 7:28. I'm going to mark that down. I apologize for the technical difficulties in the last video. I've been doing some work, some testing, bought some new equipment, tweaked the configuration. So the upshot is I believe we now have a feasible solution. The audio should be working and the video should be working. You should be able to hear me, the game, the voices, the music. And as an upshot of all this additional configuration that's been going on, I'm also pleased to say that we're now streaming in HD at 720p. So that being said, and with fingers crossed that this broadcast looks good, sounds good, and works, let's consider where we left off. When last we left our hero, Adarancel Ragefire, he had battled the caller of Felglow Keep and defeated her, although he lost the tainted mage Orthorn, who died during the struggle. But he recovered the books, one of which was The Night of Tears, a book which further delved into theories about what happened between the elves and the Nords at Sarthal. And diligently he returned to Winterhold and the college and gave the books back to the head librarian of the Arcanium, Urag Groshub. So Urag thanked him for this service and then suggested that he speak both with the Master Wizard and with Tolfdir about what the Night of Tears contained. That's where we left off. Before I continue on with the game, I do want to reset some of the things in the favorites menu here. See, that doesn't need to be favorited. That doesn't either. Don't need that. That. Definitely need that. What else? What else? Okay. And now we'll do the same with magic. Alteration. I don't really use elk flesh, so that can go. Illusion. I want both of these. That's another thing I have to do while I'm here is find the illusion master. Destruction. I want that in the menu just because I'll be able to use it. And it's easier to get it from Q, even if I don't hotkey it. Oh, that's another thing. I did find out how to hotkey things. I'll show that in a second. I also decided I really want to focus on illusion and destruction, so I'm not going to be using any conjuration for now, except possibly for Conjure Familiar, and that's just because it's a racial ability, it's inborn. I may learn spells, so I have them in the future if I decide to go down that path, but I do want to focus on those two schools and enchanting. On the other hand, Restoration will probably level up on its own, because Healing and Healing Hands, I'll be using those a lot, I'm sure. Powers, Dragon Skin. We're going to favorite that just so that I'm reminded that I have it. And we'll favorite that so we can toggle between them. Okay. So now if you go into the Q menu or the quick menu, you can in fact set hotkeys. What you do is you hover over the item and then you just press 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to hotkey it as. So I'm going to go Flames 1, Sparks 2, Ice Spike 3. What else do we have? Healing 4. We'll do Calm 5. And then Candlelight, Clairvoyance, and Conjure Familiar. You only get 8 hotkeys, but it's going to make things a lot easier for me. So what have I got? I've got Ice Spike, so let's go Flames, Sparks, Ice Spike, Heal. Yeah, just like that. Really easy. Anyway, okay, so I wanted to do that. I also want to explain, I am going to go ahead and save, and you'll see that I loaded this save, because this is where I left off. I had actually played through an entire additional episode, only to find out that one of the changes I made trying to fix something broke the video encoder, and it was all nasty and covered in splotchy artifacts and horrible, so it was totally a waste. Um, so actually, I'm going to go ahead and clear these out. So they never happened. They don't count. Haven't done that. Okay, so I started from here and new save. I'm assuming that'll be, yeah, 45, even though, so, okay. Anyway, so now, with all of our bookkeeping out of the way, as it were, Adarancel Ragefire will continue on his journey to become a powerful mage by doing as the librarian suggested and seeking out Miranda and Tolfdir to discuss the contents of the Night of Tears with them. Let's see. Oh wow. I guess they moved the artifact here to the Hall of the Elements. And there's Miranda, so let's go ahead and speak with her. Or Mirabelle, excuse me.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
I guess she doesn't know anything. Oh, never mind, Master Wizard, I apologize, I'm confused. But let's see, over here we have, it looks like Jizargo. Let's go talk to him.
Can you possibly help Jizargo? It is difficult to admit, but Jizargo could still use some help.
Well, what did you need some help with?
Jizargo has seen that Tolfdir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jizargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this?
Well, exactly what kind of help do you need?
Jizargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jizargo stand out as a mage. But Jizargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jizargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jizargo when you are ready.
Okay, I'll help you. Give me the scrolls. I don't know when I'll use them, but I'll use them.
You can resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. Jizargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak, with a twist. It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jizargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work.
Jizargo's Flame Cloak Scroll. Test Jizargo's Flame Cloak spell on the undead. Okay. I have him with me.
Jizargo awaits word of how well his scrolls work.
Okay. I'll go ahead and favorite those, so that I remember that I have them. What is that? Oh, I should sell those. For 30 seconds, opponents in melee range take 10 points per second of fire damage. Opponents in melee range take 10 points per second fire damage. Wow. Targets on fire take extra damage. For 30 seconds, 10 points per second. So that's 300 damage. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to favorite that. But oh, there's Tolfdir.
Jizargo is eager to hear how the scrolls are working.
Tolfdir.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own.
That's good to know, Tolfdir. Thank you. I spoke with the librarian in the Arcanium, Uruk, and he suggested I come see you.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
Actually, as it happens, I found a certain book called The Night of Tears.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, It practically radiates magic. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yeah.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
All right.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
Who the hell does this guy think he is? Okay, I guess I'm forced to be a little bit more politic than that. I don't understand what's going on.
Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants.
Okay. So this is the Psijic Order, who I somehow got tangled up with when I put on this amulet that I found in Sarthal. Why are you so concerned about this, Ancano? He came to visit me.
I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law.
I thought they died out years
They
ago.
have clashed with the Old Mary Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here.
Man, Skyrim is just full of factionalists. This guy's with the Aldmeri, who I guess have teamed up or aligned with the Empire to put down Ulfric Stormcloak's rebellion.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna murder you one day, Ancano. I think that's what's gonna happen. Okay, so this is the Archmage's quarters. Yeah, hold your horses. What a D-bag. Who is this guy? Huh.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
What? Archmage? Okay. Oh yeah, frozen in time. Same thing happened in Sarthal. Let's see what this guy has to say.
It is
Cornir.
good to meet you in person.
What's going on? What happened to everyone?
I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
Dealt with? Well, if it's this dangerous, why don't you do something about it?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Ancano, your Thalmor associate.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
So what exactly is the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon